And now to the federal budget and the battle over government spending. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy is trying to get two big spending bills passed this week. They're just two of the 12 bills that he needs to pass this year to keep the government funded. And he's already facing pushback from conservative members who worry the bills don't do enough to rein in record government spending. Joining us now is former Congressman Bob Barr. Congressman, welcome back to the show. It's good to see you, sir.
Thank you. Always my pleasure to be with you all.
Okay, so ever since it took 15 votes for Kevin McCarthy to become Speaker of the House, many people have questioned the Speaker's authority and ability to control his conference. But he actually has been able to get quite a few things done. We saw him get the debt ceiling deal done, and then most recently the National Defense Authorization Act. But conservative members, far-right conservative members, are pretty upset with him about those things. So do you think that he will be able to get these 12 bills done by September 30th, or is his influence running thin?
It's a very complex situation, and I don't think he'll be able to get all of these spending bills through by the end of the fiscal year on September 30th. But if he and the Republicans keep in mind and don't lose sight of their ultimate goal here, which isn't so much the spending bills right now, but winning the next election and maintaining control of the House, then they will do everything they can to show the American people that they are fiscally responsible and can get those spending bills through, or at least most of them, and then cobble together an omnibus bill maybe for the remainder. But I think it's vital for the Republican Party in the House in particular to show that they know how to govern.
Well, one of the concerns there, Congressman, is that there's only a few weeks left to get these bills through. The House goes, as you know, into recess at the end of this week. They come back in September. Then they have 3 weeks to get these other 10 bills done by September 30th. Is that normal? Is this business as usual? Or is Kevin McCarthy kind of cutting it close?
It all depends on what you mean by business as usual. Is it according to the normal rules? No, they are supposed to have all of those done by the end of the fiscal year. Yet year after year after year, the Congress, and particularly the House, has failed to meet those deadlines. So in a sense, it is business as usual, even though it shouldn't be. But I think if they can get through at least a few of the important ones, like the defense spending bill, and then put together a reasonable package for the remaining ones, I think that will help the Republicans greatly, and the American people, incidentally, to maintain control of the House next year, which is absolutely essential.
So are you saying that they need to show that they are trying to be smart, fiscally responsible, or are you trying to say that if they do go into a government shutdown, that could be really bad for Republicans trying to win back the majority in the 2024 election?
Government shutdowns, even though they aren't really shutdowns, as you know, rarely really help either political party, particularly the party that is seen as blamed for it. The last time that there was a so-called government shutdown that really accomplished something was way back when I was in the House in 95, 96. We had a budget battle with Bill Clinton. We had about a 3-week government shutdown, but that worked out eventually to the advantage of everybody, the Democrats, the Republicans, and the American people, because it set the stage for the eventual agreement a year and a half later for a balanced budget. So if the Republicans have an actual strategy here and keep their eye on the ball, which is winning the election next year, then they will do everything they can to avoid a government shutdown. They're not in a position where a government shutdown, even a short one, is going to help them.
Congressman Bob Barr, always good to see you. Thanks for your insight this evening, sir.
Thank you.